The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. They connect on the deep shot. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
You want to talk about one position that really has morphed over the years? When you think of old school middle linebackers, the big physical guys that just stuffed holes, not anymore. These guys can run just about as well as anybody on the field. He showed it off creating that negative play.
3rd and long, Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
San Francisco.
First down, Purdy to throw. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
First down throw here from Milroe. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Milroe from the gun. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third?
Three. Panther 11.
Throw here, third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Moore going in motion left. They'll send a receiver left. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Come on. Hit. 16. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. Come 19. Ready?
Pistol now for Milroe. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down to the 12-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Roll.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. This gets up past the 20. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line. Brock knocked out a step or two shy of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
70 line.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Seattle after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at first down here. Running with Walker again. So call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Panther 6, alert! Alert! Viking 18,
Staying with Walker. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Complete to Walker on the check down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Viking 18. Rig alert, rig alert.
Walker on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
70, 19, 79 Broncos. Go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. It's complete to Ford. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, smash! Buffalo 18! Ready?
They'll throw 3rd and long. Brought in by Ford. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. We've set it down from 37.
19 Lions. Mustang 19.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
18 Rattler. 8. Let's go. 19 Dragon 60. Street. Warrior 70. 18 Pioneer.
From the gun, Milrow. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready.
Running left. Here's Walker. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. From the gun is Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Get set.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
Intercepted.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Milroe to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
To throw. Here's Milrow. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Milrow looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now a fourth down staring right at him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Outside. 18.
Looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hey, Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Buying some time left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cougar 19.
First down throw here from Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front that give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Milrow from the gun. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air, Milrow. It's his running back. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and goal. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Hardman with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds a man, right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, Purdy to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st down, 49ers.
To the air again, Purdy. Oh no, they get him yet again. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks take... over. Not an interception by the reigning defensive player of the year. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Go street. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Now an inside give to Walker. Great decision to bounce this outside. Brock gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
19, 18, 18, 70, ready.
Pistol now for Milrow. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. But it still leaves him short of the first after what looked like a broken play.
On the ready.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
60 Bobcat.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Seahawks football, just 1 quarter away from a postseason victory. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Milrow with it on 1st. Caught, nice gain left side. Running in the red zone. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be a Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Pad. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hurt.
Running for it is Walker. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. 70 Lions. 79. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
From the gun, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Check. Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go street. Get him. You got him.
They're trying to run it with Walker. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal.
4 yards.
For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air, Prescott. On the move, headed right. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here. Prescott now on third down. Forced out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Come on. 7 Pirates. 7. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Throw in here, Milrow. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
60 Eagles. 60. 19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still inches to go on third down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Walker trying to run for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks leading by 16. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get up. 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
Milrow looking to throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks stretch the lead to 23.
49ers nothing.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Hardman with a return. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Dak now from the gun. Ties Todd. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Purdy setting up that play action. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Get set. Get set. Watch out.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and long, Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And they pick him off again!
Hey, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This is Walker on second. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.